Greetings ladies and gents, this is Yossi from Heathen Scent and welcome to my channel. Thought I'd start off with a big thank you to my subscribers. Hope you're liking the content so far, and to the people who are not subscribed yet, please do. You've got many of these fragrance reviews, vlogs and tag videos, you name it. Okay, this is going to be my first comparison review between two different fragrances. So you got the original, which is Yves Saint Laurent's Black Opium, and that came out 2016. And we have got one from an Australian niche fragrance house that I actually recently just contacted after seeing a number of posts on the Aussie Fragrance Lounge, and they're called Bujairami Fragrances, and this is their clone, or how should I say, an inspiration for Black Opium called Greatness. Let's start off with the notes for these fragrances. Now we've got pear, pink pepper, orange blossom at the top, and the heart we've got coffee, jasmine, bitter almond and licorice, and the base we've got vanilla, patchouli, cedar and cashmere wood. Now let's test the atomizers for both these fragrances. So let's start off with the opium. Pretty good, you know, no complaints there. I actually sprayed these just before anyway, so you know, at least got a good idea of what's going on. And let's test the sprayer for the Bujairami Greatness. A little bit better, you know, it actually does pretty well, goes pretty far. Let's start off with the Yves Saint Laurent Black Opium. Now with that one, it's a bit more of your sweet gourmand type of fragrance, so you know, you're gonna get more of that vanilla, the coffee, you're gonna get more of the pink pepper, and with the Bujairami Greatness, here's where the whole sort of clone thing comes a bit more into inspiration, even though the notes are the same. Yes, like it is basically a clone, but this takes things more on a floral sort of side. Now you're gonna get more of the, also more of the pear at the top, you know, so you get more of the fruitiness, and it's definitely heavier on the jasmine. So I think that Bujairami do a good job of actually making this one smelling more like an inspiration than an actual clone, even though it has more clone properties, being the fact that it uses the same notes. Now, as I said, you know, they are quite a little bit different when it comes to the opening and the mids and everything, but they really do become quite similar when it gets down to the base notes. Although the only sort of real difference I find is it seems to be a bit more vanilla in the YSL Black Opium, so you get more sweetness out of it. Now let's go to the longevity of the fragrances. So you're going to actually be getting very similar longevity to both fragrances. You know, the top seems to last about a good half an hour to an hour on both fragrances. Then you've got the heart notes that seem to last a good 4 to 5 hours, and it seems to sort of, they both seem to dry down around a similar sort of time, probably around the 6 hour mark or so, until it becomes a skin scent. And then you're getting a full longevity of about 8 to 9 hours on both fragrances. Being that they're both Eau de Parfum, does a great job, honestly. Now let's go on to the price of the fragrances. So I got a 30ml bottle of the Yves Saint Laurent Black Opium, which I'm actually going to give to my girlfriend, so this is a bit of a nice little gift. This one actually cost me $99, you know. For the quality of the fragrance, I think that's pretty alright, you know. There's nothing wrong with that. It could be a little bit cheaper, don't get me wrong, because I mean it did come out in 2016. So you'd think the price would come down a little bit, but you know what, it does a good job for what it is. And the Bujairami Greatness, that one actually set me back $40 for a 50 ml bottle. So for the longevity and for, you know, how good it smells, I think that's a pretty good price, you know, being that also it is a Australian niche fragrance house. They only just sort of started out, I think early 2020 or so, so they're quite new to this, and I don't think their marketing budget it's not much at all, so they don't really sort of need to spend much on it. So obviously it's going to be quite a bit cheaper, whereas obviously Yves Saint Laurent, God knows what the marketing budget is there, so obviously it's going to cost more. But I'm guessing the, you know, the cost of the materials itself probably very similar. Now let's go with the versatility of both fragrances. Now, when I first discovered the Black Opium was actually around when it was released, about 2016, and it was actually by one of my friends, Rima, who actually bought it, and she started wearing it to work. And I mean, it's probably not the best office type fragrance. Definitely not. It's more of your date night sort of scent, and definitely more around the colder months of the year. So it's more of your autumn, winter, and yeah, of course, as I said before, date night type of scents. It's going to be more for that. The Bujairami Greatness has a bit more versatility in the fact that, you know, it's more potent on those floral notes, the orange blossom and the jasmine. It's going to be, you know, it would definitely work around the spring as well as the autumn and winter, probably even the daytime, you know. Although for both of these fragrances, I wouldn't have, you know, like use these around the summertime, just because like the fact that, you know, it's not a citrusy fresh type of fragrance, and not really an office type fragrance, as I mentioned before. And we'll go on to the projection of both fragrances. Now, basically what I'm getting from the Black Opium seems to be a bit over like an arm's length type of projection on the fragrance, and that will last you a good few hours, you know, in terms of projecting that far before it sort of comes closer to the skin around the 6 hour mark. And obviously being the same for the Bujairami Greatness, although I don't get as much projection out of that. That's, you know, within arm's length, so it's a bit more, you know, sort of more intimate, cozier type of affair. Now, to sum this all up, I think for the price of what you get for the Bujairami Greatness, I think it does really well, considering it's only for 50 ml, $40. Definitely is very affordable. I think why not give it a try? Yes, I know it's a clone, and you know, just because of the fact of the notes, but it sort of is a little bit different because of those florals, so it makes it smell more like inspiration. But then again, when it comes to clones, look, you can never get them right. It doesn't matter if you put the same sort of notes in there, no matter how hard you try, it's never going to be perfect. You're going to have maybe certain different types of notes stand out from the original. So I think, you know, honestly, for what it is, an inspiration type of fragrance, it does well and can stand on its own. Anyway, this has been my comparison review between YSL Black Opium and Bujairami Greatness. Please go check out Bujairami on the website. I'll leave a link in the description below. I hope you guys are having a great day, great night. Enjoy your weekends. Take care of yourselves. Please like, subscribe, comment, and hit the notification bell for more fragrance reviews, vlogs, tag videos, you name it. And I'll see you on the next video. Blessed be, guys. Now let's get on to the price of both of these fragrances. Wait, I already did this.
You idiot.